All right, welcome back. I've got rosters in my hands now, so we should be good to go. That ball's stolen away by Olsen. That's Aiden Olsen here for Granados. Up the left side for Jake Tesodes. Up the right side for Logan Morgan, then down low for Jake Burns. Burns with it, goes back to Morgan. Morgan into the middle, not paying attention, was Jack Merrill, but he ends up with it anyways. Goes back to Morgan. Morgan gonna think to shoot here. He does. Sent it just over the goal. Can Kagler with it to reset for Granados. Up the left side for Jake Tosades. And a shot on goal coming from Zachary Whitfield. And he buries it just outside 6. A nice goal from Granados. And 2-0. A quick lead for Granados. Jack Merrill with it for Fontulis. Up the right side for Logan Morgan. Pressured hard by Totsades. Benners down low. A shot on goal. A nice look coming from Tate. Not able to get it in there. Just off the crossbar, coming back out. Kagler with the reset for Granados. And then up the left side to Totsades. Honecker with it, a shot on goal. That goes off of Sanders. A nice save there. Then out of play. It's going to be a 2-meter here for Granados. A nice backhand shot coming from Jager. Not able to get it. Another shot off the crossbar. We've seen quite a few of those. A foul away from the ball. And it's going back to Granados. A ball all the way back to Rogers here for Granados. Rogers with it. Gonna send it over for Olsen. Olsen with quite a bit of space here. Olsen across over to Whitfield. Whitfield thinking about a shot. Decides to go over to Totsades. A pass into the middle. Trying to get it into Rogers, and he scores. A nice goal short side coming from Rogers. Ball goes down to Tate. Tate then into the set, trying to get it in for Masters. Quickly smothered, no call. Kagler all the way down the right side for Rogers. Rogers in the middle, and an earned exclusion coming here for Jager. Jager with the earned exclusion. Excluded is number 4, Jack Merrill. Here is Granados on the power play here. Right side with it is Larkin. Larkin going to go back up to Rogers. Rogers back to Larkin. They're playing catch here. Goes back to Larkin, then over to Whitfield. Whitfield over to Tsadze. And a nice shot off the crossbar coming from Benners. It comes back out. Coming back in from the exclusion. Rogers still has it here. Larkin with it now. Larkin can go back to Rogers. Rogers then back over to Whitfield. Whitfield pressured, but he decides to shoot. Shot clock was winding down. Braden Sanders with the save. Coming back this way for Fontules is it now. Sanders trying to find a pass. He goes up to Morgan. Morgan then into the set. He was trying to get it in for Merrill. Merrill comes out with it. A nice play from Jack Merrill. He had 3 defenders on his back, but he comes out with the ball and buries it. So Fontules getting on the board. The lead is just 2 now for Granados. With it now is Honecker. Honecker over to Tsadze. Tsadze. Try to get a pass over to Rogers. It was picked off by Benners. Benners is driving. Decides to shoot short side. And does. A nice goal there coming from Benners after he stole it away out of the passing lane. And the lead is just 1 now for Granados. But they do have it now. It's Honecker with it. A pass over for Olsen. Olsen pressured by Tate. Earns himself a foul. Olsen slips right by Tate. He's going in hard here, trying to earn something. Goes over to Larkin. Larkin with a beautiful pass across the middle. And Totsadze with the goal on the back door. A nice, nice pass coming across from Larkin. And Granados quickly getting their 2-goal lead back. Just under 2 minutes left to go here in the first. Tate with it. I'm sorry, that was Honecker. Honecker was driving. And he earns himself a 5-meter. Over the back, it was Jack Merrill. Merrill with the exclusion call and an earned exclusion once again coming from Honecker. Totsadze is the one to take the 5. And he buries it. Left corner, a nice goal from Totsadze. Masters goes back to Merrill. Merrill then over to Griffith. Griffith has it here for Fontules. Into the set. A beautiful pass into the middle for Merrill, and Merrill buries it. Gorgeous, gorgeous pass. The lead is still 2 here on that 3rd goal from Fontules. Whitfield earns himself a foul. Then trying to decide what to do with it here. He still has it. Goes left side for Rogers. Then back to Whitfield. Whitfield thinking about shooting here. Just 10 seconds on the shot clock. Puts it into the set. And an exclusion call. Earned exclusion coming from Totsadze, and excluded was Busquest for Fontules. And just immediately after the exclusion call, the ball put into the set for Totsadze, and he scores another one. The lead now 3 for Granados. Just 59 seconds remaining in the first period. With it now is Griffith. Griffith over to Tate. Tate pressured quickly, tapped out of his hands by Olsen. With it now is Rogers. Rogers pressured from behind by Masters, but he's swimming up the right side now with it. Honecker tried to put something inside. Looked like he was trying to get to Olsen. The shot went over the crossbar. It's back in with Sanders now for Fontulis. Braden Sanders, it goes up the right side for Morgan. Just 3 seconds separating shot clock, game clock. Morgan getting the ball into the set. Jack Merrill earning himself an exclusion. That exclusion call is on Brett Honecker. Ball on the right side now for Griffith. Griffith back up to Morgan. Morgan across, down low, and inside 2 meters with it now. It goes back out to Tate. Tate with it now. Thinking about shooting. He will. A nice little sidearm shot. Skip shot into the left corner. And Denzel Tate with a goal. 2 goals the lead once again. Both teams trading quite a few goals here. Honecker has it for Granados. Just 4 seconds on the game clock. He's got to shoot. Goes for range. And just over the goal. That will be it for the first period. We'll be back in a moment for the second. We'll be right back. Winning the sprint for Granados is Olsen. He goes back to Honecker now. Honecker then into the middle for Rogers. Rogers with it still. Pressured by Tate. Does earn himself a foul. He's cleared to shoot if he wants. Goes over to Honecker. Honecker with it here. Just 5 seconds on the shot clock. Into the middle for Rogers. He needs to shoot now if he wants. Tries to put it into the set. And trying to earn an exclusion before the shot clock went off. It was Totadze. But unable to. Busquets over to Tate. Into the set. And a goal for Merrill. Most of the players thought that was a whistle coming from our pool, like you probably have heard. We do have 3 pools all with, or 3 courses all within the same pool. Quite confusing. So the players kind of stopped there, and Merrill able to take advantage and score. The lead only 1 now. It's back up high with Rogers. Rogers getting some space here. Olsen thinking about shooting. Goes back into the middle for Rogers. Rogers thinking about it again. A nice save from Sanders. Able to dive off to the left side and make the save. With it now is Burns. Burns to Merrill. A nice pass into the set. Masters with a shot off the crossbar. And the rebound secured by Granados. Kagler going to go up to Totadze. And then back to Rogers. Rogers into the set looking for Whitfield. Whitfield with a shot. Pressured by Busquets. Not letting him get everything on that. Sanders will have it to put it back into play here after the ball went over the cage. Sanders up to Merrill. And a nice pass. A beautiful pass down low for Benners. And Benners buries one. No more lead here for Granados. We are tied up at 6 now. Rogers up the right side, trying to get it up to Olsen. Olsen has it now. Olsen back up to Rogers. A foul away from the ball here, so it's coming back with Fontules. Griffith with it. He passes that up to Merrill. Merrill thinking about shooting here. He does, and finds a gap in the right corner. Sinks one. And Fontules with a few quick goals. A 7-6 lead now. Rogers has it here. An exclusion away from the ball here. Earning that one is Honecker. Denzel Tate excluded for Team Von Tules. Down low for Aiden Olsen. Aiden Olsen back up high for Totsadze. On the left wing now for Larkin. Back up to Totsadze. He's thinking about shooting. Back over to Larkin. A great save coming from Sanders. On the left wing shot from Larkin. And coming out of the exclusion now is Tate. He's racing down the right side here. Pass goes up to Morgan. Morgan then goes up to Tate. Tate on the right side. Trying to find a pass. Goes up the right side even more to Burns. Burns with a shot off the face of Kagler. Getting his own rebound is Burns. But a contra foul called. And going back to Granados. Kagler has it now. His pass goes up to Rogers. Rogers goes up to Honecker. Honecker up to Whitfield. Whitfield's on the right wing here with it. I'm sorry, that is actually Larkin on the right wing with it. An exclusion away from the ball. Earning that one is Totsadze. Excluded is Jake Burns. And Honecker has it up high. Goes on the right wing for Larkin. 6-on-5 is Granados. A great pass across the middle. Larkin, he made another great pass like that on the power play a little bit ago. It went into Aiden Olsen, and Aiden scores for Granados. 7-7 our score now on a power play goal coming from Aiden Olsen and Granados. Jack Griffith, he goes back to Jack Merrill. Then over to Tate. Tate. Over to Merrill, then on the left wing for Morgan. Morgan pressured hard by Larkin. But Morgan goes back to Merrill. Merrill trying to get it on the left wing. He does. A nice pass into the set for Tate, but pushed his defender underwater, so a contra foul called, and Kagler has it now for Granados. Up to Larkin now with it. Larkin into the middle for Totadze. And then into the set, trying to get it up to Jager. His shot sails over to the right post. And then Sanders with the reset. He goes up to Burns on the right wing here. Then he goes up to Morgan. Into the set for Merrill. A nice save coming from Kagler. Kagler goes up the left side for Totadze. He's trying to earn himself a foul here. Into the middle, losing a cap. Now it's Honecker with it. Honecker buries one on the right wing. Losing his cap was Trey Rogers here. Coming in for the substitution for Granados is Olsen. Masters goes back to Merrill now. Merrill with it for Fontulis. They're down by one here. Just about a minute and a half left to go in the second period. A contra foul called away from the ball. Going back to Granados here. A downline pass goes down to Aiden Olsen. A nice save from Braden Sanders. Aiden Olsen not happy with himself about that one. The pass from Sanders goes up the right side to Morgan. Morgan pressured hard by Whitfield. Another foul away from the ball, so it's going back to Granados. Both teams fouling away from the ball here. allowing a lot of counterattacks here. Ball goes to Aiden Olsen here. Olsen with it. Olsen into the set. A nice idea coming from Rogers. He had a couple defenders on him, tried to float it over Sanders. Sanders puts the ball into play. A downline pass on the left side to Benners. Benners into the set. A nice play from Logan Morgan. And a nice save from Kagler. A contra foul was called on Morgan, it looks like. So it wouldn't have counted anyways. Kagler with it up the right side for Olsen now. Olsen, a pass picked off. He was trying to get it down to Honecker. Picked off by Jack Merrill. Merrill's driving hard up the left side. He's got Benners in the middle with him. 20 seconds left in the period. A nice shot. A dart coming from Merrill, but he sails it off the crossbar and over the cage. Pass from Kagler up the right side to Honecker. Honecker with it now up the right side for Larkin. Sorry, that is Rogers. And that ball out of his hands. And that will end the period. Our score 7-8. Granados in the lead. A tight game we've got coming to you for the second half. We'll be back in a moment. Winning the sprint for Fontulis is Jackson Benners. Benners has it now. A contra foul once again called. We've seen quite a few of those this afternoon. Granados up to Larkin. Larkin, a fast break. And Larkin buries one. A 9-7 lead now. Like I said, a 9-7 lead now for Granados. Merrill goes up to Busquest. Busquest gets the ball taken away by Totadze. And a pass all the way across to Larkin. Larkin into the set, trying to get it in to Jager. And earning the 5-meter. A great play from Granados. And Jager earning a 5-meter here. That exclusion call was on Jack Merrill for Fontulis, and to take the 5-meter is Trey Rogers. Trey Rogers buries one into the right corner on the 5, and now a 10-7 lead quickly for Granados, just less than a minute into this fourth period. Merrill's pass across goes to Burns, then Burns over to Merrill. Merrill down the left side, looking for Tate in the middle. Tate thinking about shooting. He does, right post and in. A couple defenders on him. A nice pass from Benners down low, and Tate able to bang one in off the right post. Trey Rogers with it for Granados. Rogers goes down to Whitfield. Whitfield with it now. Whitfield earning himself a foul. Cleared to shoot if he wants. Tried to put it into the set for Benners. I'm sorry. Tried to put it into the set for Jager. He has it now, but taps it back out to Rogers as he had pressure on him. Rogers goes left to Totadze. Totadze with a nice helicopter skip shot, but a save there from Sanders. Sanders goes up to Burns. Burns into the middle for Tate. Tate into the set. Trying to get it to Masters. Masters sails one over the crossbar. Just barely. Kagler will have it now for Granados. His pass goes out to Rogers. Rogers over to Whitfield. Whitfield earning a foul here. Pops it up. Then outside to Rogers. Rogers earns himself a foul. Shoots. A nice save from Sanders as the shot clock was expiring. A downline pass. Gets it down to Merrill. And a nice goal from Merrill. Beautiful pass from Braden Sanders. Now it's Honecker with it for Granados. The lead is just 1 now. Honecker down the right side for Olsen. Olsen who has it now to Whitfield. Then into the set, a nice pass down to Rogers. Rogers buries one. All these teams recognizing when they need to pass it into the set. In between our morning and afternoon session of games, Tony Azevedo went through some film with these kids, and clearly they are learning something, recognizing when the pass needs to get into the set. Like right now, they get it into into Griffith. Having it now is Benners. He decides to shoot off the hands of a defender. I believe it went off Olsen and into the goal. A nice goal from Benners. He didn't have very many of his teammates with him as they didn't know he had it. They were able to steal it away. Honecker with it for Granados. This game, 10-11 the score. Honecker, the pass up the left side for Whitfield. Whitfield then into the set, and just like that, as we were talking about, a nice pass down to Rogers. Rogers earns himself an exclusion, this time on Jack Merrill. Larkin with it, a pass across the middle, looking for Whitfield. Whitfield with the near side shot, a great save from Sanders. Sanders going to look for Tate. Tate coming out of the right-hand side after the exclusion. He got subbed in. He had a lot of momentum and a lot of energy here coming out of there. A nice steal away by Whitfield from behind. Tate getting that ball stolen away from him. Ball goes back to Kagler now for Granados. He goes all the way up the right side to Olsen. Olsen has the ball stolen away from him. I'm sorry, that was a foul called on Griffith. Now Olsen has it for Granados. An exclusion away from the ball. Another exclusion earned here for Trey Rogers. Excluded is Miguel Busquez. Granados in a 6-on-5. Whitfield with it up high. Left side for Larkin. Larkin back up to Whitfield. Whitfield thinking about shooting here. Whitfield on the right side now for Olsen. Olsen all the way across for Larkin. Larkin into the set. A nice play. Honecker getting enough on that, but just not enough. Hits the crossbar, goes over the goal. And now Sanders will go up the right side to Merrill. Merrill has it now. Goes back up to Masters. Masters is usually down in the set. Getting into the set now is Merrill. Tie up with the ball. Griffith earns a foul. Griffith on the left side now for Morgan. Morgan up high for Masters. Masters thinking about shooting. Skip shot. Right side just sails it past the post. And now Kagler has it for Granados. Granados still with a 1-goal lead here and just over 2 minutes left to go in the third period. A pass over to Honecker. Honecker into the set, trying to get it down to Olsen. A push-off call coming from Olsen, and it's come back the other way for Fontulis. They go back to Sanders to reset, then go up to Morgan. Morgan with it on the right side now for Griffith. Griffith, who has it now, goes back up to Tate. Tate then back up to Morgan, trying to get the pass picked off as Whitfield. Whitfield does indeed do that and earns himself a foul. A dangerous pass back to Kagler as Masters tried to pick it off, but Kagler has it and goes up the left side now for Olsen. Olsen with a shot. Nobody was expecting him to shoot it. He shot it near post and able to just sneak it by the hands of Sanders. And 12-10 now is the score. Masters goes back to Merrill. Merrill has it, goes down to Morgan. Now Morgan into the set for Masters. Masters earns himself a 5-meter. A fantastic play coming from Morgan. Able to get that pass down to Masters. Then Masters earning himself a 5-meter. Taking the 5-meter will be Jack Merrill. That 5-meter exclusion call was on Brett Honecker for Team Granados. Merrill buries it on the 5-meter. Nice shot into the right side of the goal there. And 13-10 now the score. I'm sorry, 13-11 now the score. Honecker up the right side to Olsen. Olsen who has it now. Into the set. A nice save on the shot from Jaeger was Sanders. Sanders trying to get a downline pass. Does indeed do that. Gets it down to Benners. Benners all the way across for Griffith. Griffith thinking about shooting. He does. Tries to go left side. Just squeaks past the post. And Kagler will reset for Granados. A contra foul called, and Fontula's coming back the other way. It's Tate with it now. Tate has it, driving. They're giving him space. He's thinking about shooting it. A nice save coming from Kagler. Tate trying to do everything himself there. Clock winding down, and that will be the end of the third. 12-11 the score. Granados in the lead. We'll be right back. Winning the sprint pretty easily there is Logan Morgan. Morgan has it for Fontulas. Ball goes back up high for Merrill. Merrill goes over to Tate. Tate then back up high for Benners. Benners stripped from behind. Honecker has it now. He goes back to Kagler. Kagler up the right side for Tozadze. He tried to get it down to Whitfield, but stolen away by Morgan. Ball goes back to Sanders now. Sanders has it. Goes up the right side for Morgan. Morgan trying to get by his defender here. Does indeed do that. Gets right past Whitfield. Morgan earns himself a foul. Pulls up and shoots. A nice goal. He was just outside the 6-meter mark. And drains one. Logan Morgan with a nice play earning the foul and taking the shot. Ball with Trey Rogers now. A whole new game. It's 12-12. Just under 6 minutes to go in the fourth. These teams trading goals back and forth all game today. Rogers pressured hard by Masters. Rogers up the left side for Whitfield. Whitfield earns a foul, then goes into the set. Trying to get it inside for Jaeger. The ball was taken out of the passing lane by Morgan. They go back to Sanders, then goes back to Morgan. Morgan goes up the right side for Burns. Then into the middle for Masters. Masters off the crossbar. A nice skip shot. Just not able to get it, though. But a great play. That's exactly what they want to be doing. The ball up the left side now for Totsadze for Team Granados. Then across for Larkin. Larkin, a pass across the middle. Whitfield, a great diving save coming from Sanders. He's pressured hard by Whitfield. Now Sanders comes out with the foul. Sanders goes all the way up the left side for Benners, and Benners buries one. Some nice passing from Fontoulis, and they take a 13-12 lead here on a goal from Benners. Rogers with it now for Granados. They need a goal here to tie it up. Just under 5 minutes to go in the fourth. Rogers has it. Goes up to Totsadze. Totsadze into the set. Trying to get it down to Olsen. Olsen is trying to get there. Sanders comes out of his cage to grab it. And then pressured quickly, so he goes up to Jager. Jager now up to Morgan. They've got a 6-on-4 if they hurry. 6-on-5 now. Into the set for Masters. Masters gets the ball taken away by Whitfield. Whitfield with a downline pass. Wide open is Jager. Jager's got nobody on him. A fake, a great save coming from Sanders. Sanders is playing out of his mind right now. They still have a lead. That was the most wide open play I've seen all day long. The ball is with Morgan now on the right side. He's pressured quickly by Totsadze. Earns himself a foul as he was trying to drive. He goes back outside for Burns. Burns pressured by Whitfield. The pass into the middle looking for Benners. Benners earns himself a foul. Cleared to shoot if he wants. Thinks about it. Goes over to Morgan. Now Morgan shoots. Try to go near side post. Saved by Kagler. And this game is tight. The lead just won for Fontoulis with just 3 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the fourth. Totsadze has it for Granados. Pass across to Honecker, who has it now. Honecker trying to earn a foul. Has not done so yet. The pass down to Olsen. Olsen with a shot, and it sneaks by Braden Sanders. Just sneaks past the near side there, and 13s is our score. Both teams making some substitutions here. Merrill has it now for Fontoulis. He goes up to Tate. Tate earns himself a foul. Cleared to shoot if he wants. Goes into the set for Griffith. Griffith earns himself a foul, but no exclusion call. The ball from Benners goes back to Tate. Tate thinking about shooting. Instead goes over on the right side now for Busquets. Busquets in the middle for Merrill. Merrill shoots right side post, comes back out. Held there by Kagler. A pass down the right side for Larkin from Kagler. Larkin's driving into the set. Trying to get a tip shot was Whitfield. Wasn't able to get it, but he does earn himself a 5 meters. Zachary Whitfield with the earned exclusion. This time the call on Jake Burns. And Trey Rogers to take the 5 meter. A chance to take the lead with just over 2.5 minutes to go. Trey Rogers buries it into the left corner. A nice goal here. Great earned exclusion from Whitfield. Jack Griffith will have it for Team Fontoulis. Goes back to Merrill. Merrill over to Masters. Masters pressured quickly. Goes back out to Tate. Tate with the shot. Tries to go skip shot left side. Had Griffith in the set. Didn't pass it there. Instead takes a shot wide left. Kagler goes up the left side for Totadze. Goes outside for Rogers. Rogers with it now, trying to earn a foul. Does indeed do that. Rogers with a pass up the left side for Totadze. Tries to go right side. He had a gap there. Brandon Sanders closed it very quickly. Sanders with that stop goes out of play, so it's a 2-meter here. Larkin will have it for Granados. Larkin goes out to Rogers. Rogers over Totadze. He earns a foul. Cleared to shoot if he wants. Takes it. Skip shot. And coming out of the water just a touch too much was Braden Sanders. Just gets under his arm. And now a 15-13 lead for Granados. And a timeout, I believe, coming from Fontules. 1:42 remaining in the fourth period. They're down by 2. Got to talk it over. See what they can do to tie this game up. We'll step aside. All righty, here we go. Just 1:42 left remaining. Tate earning a foul, goes up to Benners. Benners across to Griffith. Griffith into the set. They tried to earn a foul with Merrill, but it comes back the other way. I thought it maybe should have been an exclusion. I'm not a pro myself, so I'm not 100% sure. But they called the ball under on Merrill. It's coming back to Granados now. With it is Rogers. Rogers trying to use up some time here. Ball goes down low for Honecker on the right side. Honecker. And now the ball in the middle with Griffith. Griffith has it now on the far side. Griffith has a little bit of room. Drives a little bit. Thinking about shooting. Goes back up high for Masters. Masters, who has a powerful shot, goes over to Griffith, and Griffith scores. Griffith with a goal with just 35 seconds remaining in the game. They are within 1. Granados will have it with 35 seconds remaining. 5 seconds separating shot clock, game clock. Kagler has it for Granados. Kagler trying to find a good pass here, but also knows that if he uses up all this clock, they'll only have 5 seconds to tie up the game. He'll most likely dump it here. The pass goes up. It's picked off by Tate. They'll have a few extra seconds. It goes down into the set. Trying to get it down low. A 5-meter called. Hold on 1 second here. Tony Azevedo has his hands on his head. I don't remember the coach for Fontules, but he called a timeout just second before the 5-meter was called. That 5-meter was to tie up the game with 7 seconds to go. The far ref on the right side from us called a 5-meter. The ref on the left side of us heard the timeout call. They blew the whistle almost at the same time there. And the timeout was before the referee said. Coach agrees. Everybody else agrees. But just super unfortunate. Jack Merrill saying the other referee called timeout.